Hi guys, Paul Belton here. So I'm going to show you how to get the Yi Action camera up and running inside your race car so you can stream to YouTube. Okay, so you're going to need to have a hotspot, and you're going to have to get yourself a Yi Action camera. Mine's the 4K version. Some of the previous versions will be fine. You just want to make sure if it's not the Yi Action 4K that it's one that does encoding. As long as it's doing that, you'll be able to get it to work. And then you're going to need to download the Yi Action app from the Apple App Store. If you're an Android user, you can try going out to the yitechnology.com website and tapping on this link from within your phone to try and download the app. I don't have an Android phone, so I can't test it and tell you it's working. I can just tell you that the app was pulled from the Google Play Store, but by going out to their website and using this link, you might be able to download it onto your Android phone and do the same thing. So the process essentially is you go out to your YouTube channel, you set up the stream, and then you copy down the information that you need from there so that you can plug that into the app on the smartphone. That creates a QR code, which you use the camera to scan with. And when it scans that, it pulls the config off that QR code and it drops it into the camera, and it tells it what the MiFi connection credentials are and the credentials to attach to the YouTube stream that you create. So that's basically what's done. Now I'm going to take you through the magic. I'll show you how it's done. So you need to have yourself a Google account. So go ahead and set that up. Get these two pages up and going. You got your Facebook, you got your Google account. Make sure you're signed in. And click on the boxes here. Go to YouTube. The top corner here, just click on your picture and go down to the studio. Upper right hand corner, you're going to click live. You're going to go to new stream. Call it whatever you want. This is what's going to appear in the share that you do on Facebook. Put this in your description as well if you want. This is going to be on public. For your style, it's going to be sports. Don't worry about scheduling later. Just set this up like the day or two before you leave for the race. Just don't set it out like, a month in advance, because then this key may not work. There's some YouTube voodoo that goes on there. And then for upload your custom thumbnail, this too would appear in your share. So if you want to put a picture of your race car or whatever, you can put that in there. Audience, just put not for kids. So if there's any F-bombs that get dropped, you don't get banned. And then you're going to create your stream. All right. You're going to leave 90% of this stuff at default, except for this part here. Now, most guys will just leave the stream key alone, and that's why you have a lot of guys with trouble. They'll make a connection on Saturday, but Sunday they can't get it to connect, and they don't know why, and they're having all these problems. They don't know why it won't work. It says it's going live, but there's nothing on their YouTube channel, and that's because there's a lot going on in the background in your connection between YouTube and your camera. So if you create a new stream key for each day, this will greatly minimize your problems. And then guess what? If the new stream keys don't work, you always have your auto-generated key that you can default back to see if that one works. So you've got your fallback plan. All right, so new stream key. Name. This is just for your information, so it really doesn't matter what you call it. You don't need to put a description in for that reason. For the variable rate, go ahead and pick out the 480p and leave this at 30 frames instead of 60. That way you won't use as much data. Hit create. Boom. Now it's created, but it's still on the auto generate, which is a good backup, but that can let you down. So go ahead and pick the one that you you just created. Bang, there we've got it. So we're going to go ahead and copy this stream URL. We're going to go over to our Facebook page, and we're going to open up our messenger to ourselves, paste it in there, hit the /, the one that tips to the right at the top. It's right with the question mark on your keyboard. Then go back to your stream key, copy that. Again, make sure this is already selected. Right click, paste, send that to yourself. Okay, so we've got that in there. Now that we've done that, we'll go back to our phone. So you're going to go to the Apple App Store and you're going to download the Yi Action app. Okay, so there's your Yi Action app. It's up and running. We have our messenger from Facebook. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to copy that URL that I created. So it's a tap and hold, release, go to more at the bottom, copy. Bang, it's on the clipboard. Let's go back to the Yi Action app. You're going to tap the camera in the lower left-hand corner. You're going to tap the live button in the upper right-hand corner. Live description. Put anything in there, it does not matter. Hit done at the bottom. Hit confirm at the bottom. Network for live, the next one down. You're going to do an add network at the bottom. Hotspot. Next, you need to type in your SSID. If you don't know what that is, you need to turn on your hotspot right now. Hit set hotspot. Hit the settings in the upper left-hand corner to back you up a step. Hit the Wi-Fi, and second one down, and look for it to appear. Mine's MiFi X3209. You have to type it in exactly as it is shown there, spaces and all, in the Yi Action app. So we're going to go back to that. Clear this, type it in. 3209. Done. Password, this should be in your documentation. Hit the I to confirm. Hit done at the bottom and save and apply. You should have a green check mark next to your hotspot. Arrow back up at the left there on the top. Go to the third one down, platform. Select custom at the bottom. The YouTube will not work. If you haven't done it already, you go back here. Remember we copied that? You're going to tap once and release. You're going to tap once and hold, and then release. You're going to tap paste. Bang, it's in there. Hit OK in the upper right-hand corner. Hit the arrow in the upper left-hand corner. Now we're going to go down to resolution. You're going to select 480. This will reduce the amount of bandwidth that you'll be using, and most likely give you a really clean signal inside the car, so you're getting closer to 30 frames per second. So it'll look better, unless you got really good cellular service at the track. You can try a 720. Just make sure you set up your stream key in advance correctly for that if you want to try that out. So we're all set. Rated auto, that's fine. You're going to hit start live. It's not going to start anything. All it's going to do is create a QR code. Bang, there's your QR code for you to scan with your camera. This QR code holds the entire configuration you just set up. It's access to your hotspot and access to your YouTube channel stream key. So with that, we're going to get our camera situated here. Swipe up twice from the bottom, hit live in the lower left-hand corner. That starts the scanning process. We're going to scan that QR code that was in our pictures. It says it's connecting to Wi-Fi. It's going to next say that it's connecting to the server once it makes that first connection. Now it's showing that it's live, so we'll give it a few seconds here. The buffer should be around 15 to 20, maybe 30 seconds, depending on the track. And there you can see we're connected. So your buffer is going to be around 20 to 30 seconds, which is normal for YouTube. And that delay is, it's a good thing. That buffer, what that does is it cleans up your frame rates, so you get a more fluid look as you're driving the race car. Okay? And then for day 2, you'll just attach to the second stream that you create. You're going to recreate another stream for day 2 for Sunday, and that'll give you a new QR code, which you'll attach to with your camera for the Sunday race. And then on the onset that maybe it says it's live, but you go to your YouTube channel and you see it's not working, you're not getting a feed up there for some reason, you can always set up have a third QR code for your automatically generated key, your default key, and you could broadcast to that. So that's your default, your backup. If the 2 generated keys that you create don't work for some reason. So go ahead and experiment, set up like a dummy event with a stream key, test it all out, attaching to your hotspot, whatever you're going to use. And once you get all your testing done, go in, delete all those practice events and the stream keys and everything, recreate everything fresh, and don't touch it, don't use it. Because if you test it before you get to the event, when you try to reattach to it, you might run into problems with it. So you want to make sure that whatever you use at the racetrack is unmolested. So let's say you've gone ahead and created your event, you've created your stream key, now you can share it to Facebook. You click on this arrow up here to share your stream, and you can click on Facebook right there. You can just copy the URL and copy and paste that in any place on any medium that you want to. But if you hit the Facebook icon, that'll take you right out to your Facebook page, right into your account, so you can publish it from here. Type yourself in a description. You can hit this drop-down box if you've got multiple pages that you manage or groups, and publish to those as well. And then just go down to the bottom and hit post to Facebook, and it'll be published to your Facebook feed. Now, understand that YouTube has a 11-hour and 55-minute limit. So for some of these 12-hour races, 14-hour races, you might run into a problem where although the DVR is selected, you might not be able to go back and watch all of the video or any of the video because it never finishes the processing portion to publish it to the web. So if you run into that, you might find that you need to switch stream keys during the race, which is nearly impossible. You would have to be pretty practiced to pull something like that off in the middle of a pit stop. It'll continue to stream, but the DVR will not continue, so you won't see it actually publish. The other thing you want to check is when you get home, you want to go out to that YouTube channel and look at it and make sure that the stream has been ended. So you can go into your manager there and look at that and make sure that the stream shows that it's ended. This is the same process that I use for all the races we do. Okay, so it's very reliable. So hopefully you find it to be the same for you as well. Good luck.